I'm Carnage, and this is how to PvP in New World using the bow and the spear. First, we're going to go over what skills you should select, how to use those skills in a combo, what armor recommendations I have, and what attributes you should be putting into and investing. First, we're going to look at the skills I recommend you to use. We're going to go into the bow. First, we have Evade Shot. It does damage, it jumps you back, and it knocks back the enemy for 2 meters. Next, we have Rapid Shot. Shoot 3 arrows consecutively in a fast, rapid shot, I guess. And then Poison Shot. The reason we have this is to stop the enemy from healing. So, we want to, if the enemy is charging you, go into Evade Shot, knock them back, go straight into Rapid Shot, hit them 3 times, and then poison them so they can't run off and heal or use a ration. Now, this is really good at the start of New World because most people heal by using rations. And rations only work if you don't take any damage. This does damage for 20 seconds, so they won't be able to heal within that time. Once you do this, you're going to swap over to the spear. You've knocked all those out. You're going to go straight into a sweep. A sweep will knock them down and follow up with a follow-up attack of 125 damage. Then you're going to a Vault Kick, which will stun them for 1.5 seconds. And then you're going to swap to the Javelin, which will also do damage and knock them down. So this build is to be evasive and to keep the enemy from even getting off an ability. It can work quite well, and if it does, oh man, do they get annoyed. It depends. If they're on low health, continue with the spear and chase after them. If they have a fair bit of health back, you can swap back over to the bow, go straight back into Evade Shot, go straight back into Rapid Shot, and harass them from there. Now I'm going to show you what this looks like. So if you initiate the battle, go for a charge shot. Charge shots don't use any skill, no cooldown, and do a lot of damage, especially if you can get a headshot. Once they're charging at you, go straight into Evade, go into the Rapid Shot, then equip the poison, aim at their feet, make sure they go into the cloud. That will stop them from healing. Then we're going to go to the bow. If they are charging at you, I recommend you roll past them. Dark Souls style, baby. Go into the sweep, follow-up attack, go straight into the vault, then pull out the Javelin, hit them with the Javelin. That will knock them back. Swap straight back to the bow, go into a Rapid, and then you can go into our little Evade Shot. That's a great combo, keeps the knockdown, does a lot of damage, and if you can pull them off, it is a little bit more difficult to pull off than other maybe skills, abilities, trees, but it's still quite impressive. I'll now show you a PvP example. I'm level 22, I was talking to an NPC, and a level 33 PvPer came over and attacked me. If you'd like to see the full video of this fight, I'll leave a link in the description. So as you can see, he comes over, attacks me, I get out of there with my quick little dodge roll, try to get some distance between him and me. I realized level 33, so I could play this carefully. I hit him with the first Evade Shot, go straight into the Rapid. I dodge out of the zone that he's swinging in, I swap to Poison, give him a quick Poison, go straight into the sweep, follow up the sweep, go into the kick to stun him again, then spear him right after that, leaving some distance. I get a quick arrow shot in there, he pulls me in, so I Evade Shot again, heal, then I'm going to roll away, wait for my cooldown, and then do a quick little Rapid. He comes a little bit closer, but he's too slow. I roll out again. Now I swap over to the spear. At this point, if I connected with this attack and did my combo again, he would be dead. Fortunately for him, I missed. I swap over to the Javelin, chop him in the head. At this point, he loses the will to fight and he starts running away, realizing he's out of his league. I try to hit him with the poison, but miss. But for the rest of this video, he basically just runs away, which is unfortunate. As you can see, these combos tie in pretty well with each other. But if you know of any other combos with any other weapons or the bow and the spear, please let me know in the description. I will try them out and see if they're nice. Now, the hardest thing about PvP is finishing off your enemies. When people get low health, they either run away, which why I say either, they always run away, either to try to go to a safe zone or to try and heal. So that's why I go into our next step is I recommend using light gear load. Now what I mean by this is keeping your load below this threshold, which allows you to roll. So pretend I want to be heavy. I have nothing heavy, so I can't really show you. But if you are heavy, you do a slow sidestep. If you're medium, you do a medium sidestep. But if you're light, you do this sick-ass Dark Souls roll. The recommended gear I have is medium headwear, light chest, medium gloves, medium legwear, and medium boots. When you reach level 15, go to your faction leader and buy the hat, gloves, pants, and boots. Okay, this will keep you under the threshold, and it will give you dexterity plus constitution. It's amazing. Now, the reason you don't get the chestwear is because the chestwear weighs the most amount. So we're going to keep that light just to keep us underneath. You can also get the light chestwear from your faction leader and use a stone to change it from, I think, faith to dexterity and constitution, but I'll have to make another video about that, so make sure you subscribe, especially for PvP stuff. And that will allow you to stay nimble like a little raccoon, dodge around, but most importantly, to chase your enemies or to get away from your enemies. What I mean by that is you'll roll, you wait for it to go 51, you'll roll, then you'll heal. And this works for me nearly every time, but I have another PvP tip that I'll be making a video on right after this on how to get away from like 90% of your fights successfully. It's a trick. Not everyone knows about it, so make sure you subscribe to see that video. Then last, we have the attributes. Now, the two attributes you want to put into are dexterity and constitution. Don't put them in strength, intelligence, or focus, okay? You want to focus on dexterity first, get that up to the first 50, and then try for the next 100. Though, I will say if you are constitution, and let's say your constitution is at 40 because all the awesome gear that you have now equipped, just put it an extra 10 to get that extra bonus here, which all health consumption 20% stronger and logging speed. You can put it into strength, but for the spear, every 3 points does an average of 1 damage for the spear. Compared to dexterity, every point does 1 damage for the spear, which is much better. Now, you might be thinking, can I use the musket rather than the bow? Yes, though I do recommend musket for if you're teaming or doing 50-50s or that sort of thing. If you're doing solo, use the bow because of the abilities, because the musket is much easier to hit targets. You'll see from long distance, much easier to just snipe them. But the thing is, you're not going to be able to finish them, which is the hardest bit in PvP. If they're so far away, all they need is to heal eventually, then you can't get up close to them to finish them off, or they'll just go behind a tree or something and heal. You need something to finish them off up close and personal, so the musket is better if you've got a group of people. Hopefully you're not going after doing the like 5v1s. I've had that a few times. You little wussies, go solo PvP. Unless you're doing like 5v5 or the 50-50 warfare. So I do recommend the bow and the spear, but if you are in a team, go for the musket and try that out. If you have any questions, my Twitch link is down below. I'm probably live right now playing New World. Just ask me there. I have really important PvP tips that are coming up that are going to be very useful, so make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and thanks for joining.